Eduplay is a unique learning solution for the children aged from 2 to 5 years old and children with special educational needs. Eduplay is a unique blend of didactic materials and software which allows the children to move from concrete to abstract and from abstract to concrete. Eduplay consists of 12 topics which are basically covering all the aspects of kids' day-to-day life. Our world in names, colors, geometrical shapes, elementary mathematical skills, fractions, parts of the whole, and many more, which are basically covering over 700 educational hours. It has 135 different blocks, which are cubes of different colors and different sizes, which are special blocks for learning mathematics and for counting, which are basically task cards, which allow the teacher to give guided activities or to let a kid control and check himself. In Eduplay we created this special illuminated keyboard which was designed specially for young kids and also for children with special educational needs. This keyboard has only 6 keys which basically match into the palm of a young kid, and they allow a kid to focus on the activity rather than on searching for a necessary key in the standard keyboard. The system Eduplay goes with a very extensive manual which beside navigation includes lots of activities for children, extension activities, preparation activities in order to integrate the system with the curricula in the best way. And now I would like to show you one of the activities as well as to present how all these didactic materials are integrated with the software. I would like to first of all to show you how user-friendly is our illuminated keyboard and the system. In order to move from topic to topic, even for the teacher with very basic computer skills, it's very easy because this illuminated keyboard is used not only for the young kids but also for the teacher. And for example, we go to one of the topics which are colors. This is also the teacher's menu from which the teacher can select one of the activity depending on the curricular, depending on the group of the kids, and depending on what is the educational goal of this or that lesson. One of the activities which I would like to show you is colors. This activity allows children to develop not only the understanding of colors but also the understanding of sizes, basically, which are elementary mathematical skills. We also develop in this activity spatial orientation. And this is exactly the example of how all these didactic materials are integrated with the software, because all the activity will be done in 2 worlds, in the world of real objects and in the abstract world of the computer. So basically the whole idea of this activity is for the kids to create a certain model with cubes. This can be a guided activity when I'm as a teacher ask a child, for example, to find a big yellow cube or a small red cube. Or it can be a free activity where a kid wants to build any model she or he wants. So we here created some model, and now the idea is to move from concrete to abstract, to create and to build the same model but on the screen. What I need to do? I need to select a big yellow cube. It's very much important that during any activity children discuss and interact between themselves. Ask questions, help each other, give tips, and for the teacher also to support, to give them this invisible support by directing the kid. So you can see how the system is user-friendly, because it's even very much easy for the teacher to use this special keyboard. So we created the model, and it's important to mention that we got immediately the feedback. Basically, regarding the feedback of Eduplay, it has 4 stages. First of all, you will never hear a negative feedback in our system, and it's very important from the psychological point of view, because for the kids it's important to show them that they can cope with the activity. It helps them to develop self-esteem, it helps to develop self-confidence, and our feedback is or positive when children do the activity in a proper way, or corrective when with different props and different hints we allow children to succeed and to fulfill certain activity. So basically now we see that another step of this activity to find a model which a child built on the special mat. I will show you now what will happen in case a child will do a wrong answer. As I told you, this is exactly the type of the corrective activity. What we see again the visual instruction is a little bit longer than it was before. Again children do mistakes. Again, we have here a corrective feedback, supportive feedback. and we see a flashing instruction which basically attracts the attention of a kid to the model. In case a child does a mistake again, one more time, do it again, try it again. We see again a visual prompt. The instruction does not disappear anywhere, it stays on the screen, because this is the way how for a child it's much easier to correlate what it has on the screen with the model which is built on the mat. And again, in case the child does a mistake again, the last stage of the feedback is that he gets only the right answer on the screen. It's very much important, according to different researchers of psychologists, to give a kid a possibility to fulfill and to overcome a hurdle. It's specifically important for the children with special needs, because for them it's very much scary to get a negative esteem from the teacher, to get a negative evaluation from the teacher. So we're giving them a chance to overcome the difficulty, to fulfill the activity. It doesn't matter how many attempts the child needs to do. Another activity which I would like to show is the topic which is called Our World in Names. It is aimed at developing vocabulary. It is aimed at teaching children to be able to categorize the different objects by certain characteristics, to classify them by groups. So as you see, this is again the screen for the teacher. This screen basically allows the teacher to select one of the modes of using the illuminated keyboard. As I have mentioned before, Eduplay is not only the system for young children, but it's also the system for children with special educational needs, meaning the children with learning difficulties, meaning the children with all kinds of physical impairments. And this screen allows to the teacher to select whether to use the illuminated keyboard with all 6 keys or to restrict the number of functional keys only to 1 key. I will show you the illuminated keyboard using all 6 keys. Again, we see the screen for the teacher, which allows the teacher to set up activity according to the age of the students, to set up the activity according to the complexity, if we're talking about gifted learners or children which experience some learning difficulties. There are different 11 categories of objects, there are different types of prompts, there are different levels of the activity, and there are different levels of instructions. Only visual instruction or disappearing instruction, or most complicated for young kids, this is audio instruction. So for example, here there are some settings, and I'm going into the activity. So basically what we do, here we're talking about young kids, yes? We're learning vegetables versus fruits. So basically, as you saw, the kid hears a certain instruction, he gets also the visual instruction, and now he needs to find the same object among the answers which are offered to him. Positive fig dip. As I told you, that Eduplay is very extensive. It offers over 700 hours of learning. And I show you just basic things which Eduplay includes. But for me it was important to show you that Eduplay is not just a software, and it's not only software. This is the unique blend of didactic materials and the software, which allow the kids to go back to play, which allows the teacher to be creative, which allows the teacher to create a really enriching learning experience for young kids.